Hello, dear friends. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good night to so many of you, wherever you might be at this time. This is Black and White Web TV and also Biafra Television live program. We want to say Happy New Year to all our viewers. We want to say thank you for staying with us all through the year. Thank you for being part of our program. I want to thank Chukwu Okike Abiama for keeping us alive till this day. It's been an honor having you following us. It's been an honor having you standing by us. And we've seen many uh, come and go before us. And we are still here. We are here, and it is a pleasure to actually have you. Oh, somebody said I should check my caption, and thank you for that. I'm already working on it. So I say Happy New to you all. Happy New Year. Sorry. I want to say thank you very much for correcting me. Thank you very much for correcting me. Thank you very much. This year we've seen things that have happened, and we've seen progress. We also saw setback. We saw a lot of things in our struggle for Biafra restoration. But what is most important is that we are alive, and we are alive to witness things before our own very eyes. We are alive to see the Eastern Security Network being set up. We are alive to see a lot of progress being made after many years of struggle. And also, our leader, Mazin Namdekano, will be coming out live by 7 p.m. Today, because it's already today on his broadcast, and we urge every Biafran to join his broadcast and be part of it. Mazi Solomon, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Mazi Pat. So actually, a lot of Biafran, they make it to this 2021. I bring greeting to all of you. You are superstar. You are heroes. You are the generations that are choosing to perform wonders. The Bible said you are signs and you are for wonders. For making it up to 2021, that simply shows that there is nothing Nigerians as a nation can do to bring you down as a Biafran. You have crossed over to the year of victory, the year of shining light, and light will shine in all your paths. You have made it to the year of greatness, to the year of victory, to the year of celebration. And every counting hour, minutes, seconds of this year, there will be commencement of celebration in your life. Unstoppable, unstoppable, unstoppable. Thank you so much. I have spent my new year so far. I've been ahead of all of you. Yeah, it has been a glorious year, despite what happened last year, despite the losses we count, despite the struggle, despite the effort to bring us down, despite the effort to tear us apart, despite the effort to separate us from one another, we have overcome those things, and we have been victorious because all this effort we have put together to ensure that we did not see this time. But happy are we that we have succeeded in crossing over and have already started spending the year. He's running so far. Thank you very much, Mazi Patrick, for bringing me up into this very program to say Happy New Year to Biafrans and Happy New Year to you, Mazi Pat. This is our year of victory. Mazipat, I will just say one or two things. Eventually, I might go out of the program. I want to thank brethren all over the world and lovers of freedom and lovers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you for all the support that you have given to IPOP and all the support that you have given to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you for all of you that are working relentless to ensure that there is unity among us, despite all the troubles that burst here and there, just for them to have an opportunity to disconnect us from one another. Thank you so much, all of you who has put 100% effort to see that we stay together in this very struggle, to see that the instrument of divisions did not penetrate us. Thank you so much for all of you that are working for unity. Thank you for all of you that are actually working to ensure that we see our nation in this our generation, that Biafran is restored in different, despite the effort to ensure that Biafran did not come. You are still working very hard in different platform. We said Happy New Year to you. Thank you, all Biafrans all over the world. Now we have watched 2020 gone and Biafran did not come. The question is, whose fault it is? Whose fault it is? I have taken responsibility. Are you ready to take responsibility? It is my fault. And you also have to take responsibility that it is your fault. Because if my effort was not enough to restore Biafra in 2020, I should take responsibility. And this could also be that your effort was not enough as to restore Biafra in 2020. So you must be the one to take responsibility. And that is why you have to promise yourself this year that every effort needs to be doubled. That as the year 2021 will be ending, it will not be at the same spot where we left Biafran struggle in 2020. In this 2021, is going to be all advancement. If my effort was not enough last year to restore Biafra, then this year I promised myself I have to double all my effort to ensure that at this year will come to an end. By the reason of doubling my effort towards the restoration of Biafra, we might stand to celebrate at the end before the year runs out. Thank you very much, all Biafran, for your support. Thank you for burning your data always to come here to listen to what we have to say, because iron sharpeneth iron. We will be on your way all through in this year 2021. We will be able to double all our effort to ensure victory at the end. I bring greeting to all of you once again. My name remains Solomon Peter. Thank you so much, Mazi Pat, for bringing me up to this very program to say Happy New Year to our people. You are blessed. Thanks.
Thank you, Mazi Solomon Peter, for coming. It's my pleasure to have you. Like I said, it's very, very important you talk to your followers, your listeners, to welcome them to the new year, because this year they will be listening to you, and it is the best courtesy you are showing. And I believe that they all appreciate. When you look at the comment section, you can see the response that everybody is happy to see us, not minding that for some time we haven't come live as a result of our decision to like monitor what is happening. In 2020, we've seen a lot of things happen. And we've seen our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out to say that if you do what you are supposed to do in 2020, that Biafra will come, and that if Biafra is going to come, that is going to depend on us. And at the end of the day, we walked into 2021 and Biafra not being announced. So it goes a long way to show that we haven't done what we are supposed to do. We must have tried our best, no doubt, but our best is not enough. And this is not a time to look back and say, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu promised us Biafra, and Biafra didn't come, because nobody promises you Biafra. Biafra is not a one-man show. It's not a one-man business. It's a collective effort. It's not going to take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu alone to make Biafra come. So if Biafra did not come in 2020, it is because we didn't do what we are supposed to do to make it come. So we have to reevaluate our position in 2021. Take a look at where we got it wrong, go back to the drawing board and start, readdressing issues that need to be addressed, and start taking care of things that need to be taken care of. We've seen people fall by the wayside in 2020. A lot of people fell by the wayside. Even people at the highest level fell by the wayside, and it gives room for young people, for the new generation to take over, because whenever somebody stops in a journey, that is where other people start their own journey. So whenever I stop my journey in the future, I expect other people to continue from where I stop, and that should be our mindset in 2021. That in 2021 we must resolve to give everything to make Biafra a reality. In 2020, we were able to launch a program to educate our people on agriculture. We were able to establish a network called Black and White Web TV in conjunction also with Biafra Television to educate our people on the need to return back to the farm. And this time we are not returning back to the farm with machete and shovel and all the primordial agricultural equipment. We intend to go into 2021 with modern equipment, and we're encouraging Biafrans to put their money where their mouth is by investing in that direction, so we can bring in technology to advance the cause of agriculture in Biafra land. Because if we are building an army of protection against enemies in Biafra land, this army also need source of feeding, and agriculture is the key. We cannot abandon the land that the army is protecting for us if the security that is being set up is protecting the land and we are not making use of that land. Then that security is useless. So we must understand that the establishment of the Eastern Security Network is an avenue for all of us to return back to the farm, not in an archaic way, but in a modern way, so that we'll be able to provide food and crash the cost of living and make food available for every Biafran all over in Biafra land, and also be able to export some of our food to Biafrans in the diaspora who will need our products from Biafra land, because I can guarantee you that there are lots of Biafrans in diaspora who need different products, ranging from herbs, ranging from cooking spices, different kind of products from Biafra land, and it is our duty to make these products available in the shelves, in superstores, African shops all over the world, and it requires investment. I can tell you that we are looking at cost of tractors, we are looking at cost of different kind of machineries around the world that we can get at a very good price, where Biafrans can put their money in this 2021. So it's not all about you contributing. We are talking about you now investing into infrastructures like agricultural equipment, where you can also make profit in those investments, not just the usual way of contributing. We are talking about people investing. So we'll be bringing some of these things forward for you in 2021, giving you opportunity to also invest in logistics, agricultural logistics. We will give you opportunity to invest in processing of agricultural products. We'll give you opportunity in investing in energy, because in agriculture you need a lot of energy to run the process. So it is a whole lot of channel that is available for Biafrans all over, especially Biafrans in the diaspora. We have the mandate to make sure that we support our people on the ground by putting investment, not sending them feeding money, but this time around providing a lifeline for them where most of them can actually also work and earn a living. So I think we have to move into the realm of investment in 2021 rather than remaining in the old ways of sending money for feeding all the time for our families. We must empower our people in 2021. We've stepped into that struggle of not just liberating ourselves from political freedom, but also from economic freedom, because our people need economic freedom and we want to make that opportunity available for everybody. So it's not going to be an exclusive opportunity for certain people who are in position. We are here to give you the right education. We are here to empower you with knowledge. We have already started doing that. And in 2021, we are going to further it in such a way that anywhere you are around the world, you can allow your money work for you. And these are the things we are bringing forward in 2021. So it's going to be economics all the way. As we work towards Biafra restoration, we are going to start working. We're going to even get equipment that will be putting our roads, at least the minimum. Putting our roads. We have what it takes to get equipment that can help us put our roads in order, because those roads, we need them to transport our goods and services. We need the roads in Biafra land to move our goods and services and to the right destination. We are going to create a central market in 2020. We are working towards that. Everything depends on Biafrans, how they want it. A central market where people can actually come and do their buying and selling. A trade center where every group, every product you have can be sold at the right price, not selling it at giveaway prices. We want to create a market where people can, from all over the world, approach for products that come from Biafra land. As much as we are focused on the major goal of the liberation of our land from the oppression of our enemies, we must understand that the economic angle must not be ignored. And that is why we are here to play that role, to see that we must take advantage of every opportunity that is available. We are not going to depend on oil like the zoo is depending on oil to survive. No, we are going to depend on the agro sector, which is the major sector of every striving economy around the world. If you come to Italy, agriculture is the most striving, because it is agriculture that empowers the areas of even research, the areas of science and technology. Almost everything comes from agriculture. You go to Germany, the same thing. You go to Holland, even the US. That America is the greatest economy in the world today is based on agriculture. That the clothes you are wearing comes from cotton. And because of cotton, because of agriculture, they came into our land to seek for slaves. So that tells you what you need to know about agriculture. That if America can come seeking for slaves who can work in their farm in the early years, where our people were moved in ships to America to work in the farm, that is to tell you the value they place in agriculture. We must understand some of these things, that agriculture is the basis to our existence and living. Even the cars that you drive, 50% of your car components, I'm talking about 50%. 50% of your car component come from the agriculture, which is the plastic. And the plastic comes from the rubber. So we must understand that every life we live, even the computer I'm using, the cell phone, majority of the components come from agriculture. And the plastic you have in your cars and other household equipment come from the rubber. And the rubber comes from agriculture. So you cannot underestimate the power. The tires that drive the car, the tire that makes the car move, comes from agriculture, comes from the rubber. And we have this rubber in abundance in Biafra land. So we must understand that we have a whole lot of opportunity before us, and we cannot take anything for granted. Because even in the struggle for Biafra restoration, the economic angle cannot be underestimated. If every Biafran can be economically empowered, then just imagine the kind of contribution they can make towards Biafra struggle. That if every Biafran is empowered, the level of sabotage will reduce, because nobody can be bought over by the enemy because of one or two pieces of meat, or a pair of wrapper and things like that. So these are the things we must understand. We have succeeded on individual basis. We have succeeded, working on our own for many, many years now. But I think we have come to a point where we have to work collectively as a people. And we can work collectively as a people by creating a system that will give people opportunity to invest. We are not talking about cryptocurrency here. We are not talking about online business here. We are talking about investing in a structure that you see, that you can feel on a daily basis. So it's not about a virtual investment. We are talking about real concrete investment that is physical, that you can do your farm virtually, and also see your farm if you want to see it physically. So these are the things we are looking at. I've seen people say, okay, come and put money in cryptocurrency. I'm not against investing in cryptocurrency, but I believe that the best investment you can make is an investment you can see. You feel it. If you are investing in logistics, you will see your logistics in move equipment, being running. You see your equipment running. So I want to see how I can actually give people opportunity to make call. Mazi Solomon, welcome back. I want to
Thank
see
you.
how we can give people opportunity to call in briefly. We don't intend making this program go too long, but we just want to prepare people's mind to look at what 2021 and what we can achieve, because we have a whole lot of opportunity. And this is the reason why we set up the Black and White Web TV, to be able to reach wider audience in understanding the vision that we carry. Mazi Solomon, I think you can also give our people insight to what we have in stock for 2020, 2021, in terms of expanding the economic horizon, where everybody can participate. Even if you don't have the capital, you can also work in the farms. You have a whole lot of knowledge to learn and give back to the community. Mazi Solomon.
Yes, we have watched through the years. We discovered that every economic advancement in our land has been hijacked into politics. That now there is nothing people take serious in Nigeria as a country today. There's nothing they take serious rather than politics. It is on politics that they will vow their life. It is on politics that they will risk their family, and they will risk everything. Now, if you looked in Nigeria, where does heavy investment of money goes to? It goes into politics. And what systems of politics are they playing? They are just playing the system of politics of creating an artificial poverty, inducing the peoples into sufferings and corruptions, whereby they brought money and share to the people which cannot even set up life. So because that very system has been in place, people will get the money and they will spend it, and that finishes, because they are not actually recycling the money. Because this is the kind of politics that the people place in Nigeria. They have used it to hijack every part of economic advancement in the country. So we want to stand and say no. We want to stand and say no. But in this 2021, we are going to do so many things differently as to regard to advancement of our economics benefits. We are going to do so many things different, and we are starting it by going back into cultivating, going back to the farm, because through the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have been promised of security. And because now he has challenged all of them who are politicians in that very regions. I think every one of them are coming up with one idea or the other as to regard to security right now. So, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB has already taken lead on that, and we strongly believe on the activities of ESN. We strongly believe. So this year we are going back to farming. We are changing the way of farming in our land. We are bringing the latest technology into farming, into our lands. We are going to start engaging all our youths. Farm does not mean when you own too many hectares of land. Even in a very small portion of land, we can teach you how to do a kind of profitable farming that can sustain your family. That the issue of hunger, of which they are trying to establish this time around, will not be part of your family. So we are doing so many packagings as the years rolls out. We are going to be doing training. There is some section of this training which are free, which we are going to offer to everyone free. And the other part of this very training is going to be payable. Is going to be payable, but at the same time, it will be affordable because it has to do by we coming to set up farm for you. We coming to make choice of seed. We coming to decide what capital do you have and what kind of farming will be suitable to you or suitable to your environment. Such an expertise training is payable. You have to pay for it, but still affordable, because we're going to show you the part of farming that is profitable, that is suitable to your environment, the type of seed, and how you can be able to maintain your farm, and how you can make your farm to be yieldful, to be fruitful. So when all these trainings are engaged, which we are going to be rolling out the packages, we are going to let you to understand which part you fell in and which part you can be able, or you can choose from the packages which part do you want to participate. So we are here fully out for Biafrans, to empower Biafran. We want to make our villages in this 2021 the wealthiest village ever you can count in Africa, so that when people think of where to make wealth, they will think of our villages. When people think of where to create wealth, they will think of our villages. We are going to make it happen in this 2021. We're already rolling out the packages. We're already packaging everything, and we want to place it on affordable price. So get ready for us. Get ready for Biafran in this 2021. Get ready to double all your effort in this very 2021. The coming of Biafran is in our hands. Is all of our responsibility. If you take it as a point of duty, you will make it happen. Okay. If you make up your mind that this year you will double your effort towards that direction, it's coming. It must happen, because it's people who decide. It is people who decide what happened. And if you are in that position to make decisions, I want to tell you that this 2021 will never escape us without making a serious impact as to regard to restoration of Biafra. There is a lot, but well packaged, because we must be organized to be able to make headway. Thank you, Mazi Pat.
And Mazi, one other thing again is that I also want our people to understand that we'll be working with consultants around the world to give our people the opportunity for export of their goods and services as such a way that you can actually earn hard currencies in dollars and in different currencies. So when you are coming in, we would be making provisions for local market, and also focusing on international market. But all these things requires a lot of investment, because you need to process a food that would, meet up the standard, international standard. So our people need to understand that it is a very big vision, and you have to key into it, because it's an opportunity of a lifetime. Because as time goes on, if you can't key in now, it will be more difficult to key in the future, because now that the investment, we are talking about it gradually and it's coming up, the cost might be low, and with time it might be more difficult to for you to participate. I'm not saying you wouldn't be able to participate, but it will be more difficult, because there will be as time goes on, there will be less opportunities. So now is the time for you to key in and enjoy the benefit of what the future holds for Biafrans. Mazi Solomon, do you have anything to say in that direction?
Yes, this is not going to be a long program. We try to make it as a brief as it, because as a brief we can, because we know that this time is the starting of the year at the side of our at the side of the Africa, and so many people is with family. So many people like to pray and talk with family at this very moment. So we are only here to brief you about how we are going to be running in this very year 2021. So there is no much to say. We only promising you that every effort that we have put in the previous years, this year we are getting ready to double those efforts to make sure that 2021 will not end without us making history again in the world. So we promise that. So everything that happened, 2020 ended, Biafra, we didn't restore Biafra, but the process is on. But I want to assure you that it's not going to be one person's responsibility, or for anybody to step us and said it is the responsibility of this person why Biafra did not come in 2020. It's all our responsibility. It's only prove that our effort, your effort and my effort was not enough to make that history in 2020. So therefore, in this 2021, we are doubling our effort. And I also persuade you and also encourage you to also promise yourself the same way, doubling your effort in 2021 to ensure that this year, 2021, by the reason of doubling our effort, we will be able to arrive into victory and the expected end. Thank you very much, Mazi Pat. And this is all I have for Biafrans at this very moment.
There is opportunity for people to call in. If you want to wish a happy new year to your friends, the number is on the screen. In the next 10 minutes, we might be rounding up. So it's going to be brief. If you want to wish somebody you have in mind a special greeting, you can call in, greet the person, say, we are giving you just 50 seconds. We don't want to make it. So in the next 10 minutes, we might be rounding up. The essence of this program is to welcome you into the new year and also remind you that there is a big task ahead of us. And the task ahead is not a task that is meant for any specific individual, that we have to work together as a community, that we have to build a community mindset towards achieving the goal. And we cannot abandon any of these aspects of our life. The economic aspect of it must be taken into consideration. That is where we are coming in. The security aspect is already on ground. We can see the Eastern security already guaranteeing that we can confidently return back to the farm without fear of molestation, without fear of being raped, that our mothers can all return back to the farm once again, with whistling. Because I remember when we were children, we whistle on our way to the farm. But these days, because of lack of security on the way to the farm, people no longer whistle because they don't know who is standing on the other end. So I think that we are getting our life back, and it will be useless that the forest and the bushes that the Eastern Security are protecting, that we are not making use of them. Mazi, I don't know if that it will be useless, Mazi, that the Eastern Security Network is being set up to protect the forest and the bushes, and those bushes are just lying down unused.
Yes, Mazi, that is going to be a failure on our own side for not being able to take advantage of the effort that has already been put on the ground. It's going to be waste. And again, going back to the farm is very, very important, because we need to feed those our securities. They need to have food on the ground. They need to have food that will keep their foot on the ground. So, and we must not depend on our enemies to feed us. We must be able to boast that we can feed ourselves. That if anybody will consider where he can get the food produced on cheaper price, on where it is the most cheap, it will remember Biafran land. And not only that, as the year goes on, we are going to break down a lot of things, because this life, everybody that is living this life is living this life based on interest. Based on interest. I'm telling you, there is nothing that unites people than interest. The interest is the most object, is the most subject that relates people, unite people quickly. Interest, and we have this very big interest in Biafran land, put interest in politics, but the major interest that unite people so fast is economic interest. Everybody is out to know what should my community gain for supporting the restoration of Biafra. What will my client gain? What will my village gain? This interest is things that are is a things of concern. Is a very big interesting topic that in 2021 we have to start looking at people's interest, and most of interest that we have considered on the ground are the interest of profit, interest of benefit, interest of gain, interest of the interest of profits is very, very important. It's not things to neglect. When somebody is looking for his or her interest, you say is a sabo or not. It's not very good. It is things that we have to take into considerations also. So, and one of the things we have find out is this, that the interest of benefit is selling very well in the eastern regions, and we have to take it into consideration. So we have looked into so many land we have, and we are educating our people how they can benefit from those from letting those lands out for cultivations. And many of them are standing up, and many traditional rulers, they are standing up. They are standing up for this. They are ready to welcome us. They are ready to welcome Biafrans that is ready to cultivate the land, to feed the nation, to feed their nation Biafra. So they are ready for this. This very interest is a very big driving force that can unite all of us together, that can bring so many of us into one page. Very, very important. The interest of benefit, the interest of gain is very, very important. Despite that, we make sure that the corrupt mind does not hijack this very interest. It's also very, very important that we consider people's interest when they are coming, when you want them to come into a thing, or when you want them to belong into a thing. Their interest also must be put into considerations, because the game of interest is very, very important, is a unifying force that can unite people. That when you know that your interest is counted in whatever things that is happening, you will speedily wanting to belong. You will speedily belong to that very place where your interest is counted. The Bible said, where the man treasure is, that is where his heart lies. So it's very important that we have traveled all the part of Biafran land, and we have seen different interests of the people. There's so many people, They are not even, you are not even discussing about Biafrans in their community today. The reason why is that the last time Biafran issue was discussed in their community was when they felt the death of their uncle, the death of their brother, the death of their sister. So when you raised up the issue of Biafra agitations, they all feel, they all, it all ignite the last feeling they have when they lost their husband, when they lost their wife, when they lost their children, when their children died of hunger. So we need to change the narrative that when Biafran is mentioned today, you will start counting of the interest of benefit, promotions, bringing development, expansion, advancement into your communities and into the villages and towns. These are very, very important. And a lot of our people in the rural areas, a lot of our peoples in the communities are ready to welcome this very development, that we need to make sure that everybody is carried along and every interest is counted and every interest is negotiated upon. We cannot be stepping on those interests untouched, undiscussed. Is very, very important, because sometimes you will think that people are with you, but you will not know. Even when you see them in a crowd, you see them in a number, you think they are with you, but you will not know they are not with you, because even while they are there, they are only looking for interest. They are only looking for their interest. And when their interest is not counted, then you will be very surprised that when you need them to stand with you, you will not find them. So we want to happily, as Biafran, we know who we are. I tell you, after the war in 1970, the Biafran, they gathered together, mainly the Igbos, they gathered together and they invented this very system of Odibo. And it liberated them from the poverty that was already melted against them. And today they are on top of their games, because they lay hand on that very, very system that unite them. You see this person, after your master has settled you, they will demand you to take someone else so you can train that person and settle. You see, this instrument of interest was able to unite the people and was able to advance the economy of the people. And the people are living happily within that very system. And that is what we are creating in this 2021. We are creating it in this 2021, that we will come to your village and we make Biafrans who have $200, $500 to cultivate in your land, to cultivate in the land, make profit for the community and make profit for themselves and make food available for Biafrans. There is no way for loss. There is no way for loss. Everything will be monitored professionally. And that is what we are going in this very time. And
And
we are,
Maz,
and by so doing,
yes.
we want to get Biafrans together. Because you don't unite people with mouth, you unite people with activities, you unite people with action. Action is what unites people. Mouth does not unite people. People who are coming in the internet, we want to unite people. You cannot unite people until you unite their interest through
Mazi,
action.
just
It
like
is when you
something you
have,
said, just like something you said, sorry to cut you short, it's very, very important. We take a very close look at the unity you are talking about now and how the apprenticeship system, Igbo Odibo, have become our instrument of defense today when they say that Igbos don't love themselves. Now, that singular that singular system have become a source of defense when you hear people say Igbos don't love themselves. But we say if Igbos don't love themselves, how come that Igbo man train his brother and settle him and he becomes successful? Now, if that apprenticeship system never existed, what would be our point of argument when the enemy say we don't love ourselves? Mazi, go ahead.
yeah. So these are the instruments that must, when you activate them, it will lead towards uniting the people. So we are actually activating a good system that will unite our people, which is going to base on interest. And that is why we said everything we are doing is not going to base by you contribute to help anyone, but you contribute to invest to make profit, because every profit is a very driving force. I don't know why. It's just like some people who come here and they will be criticizing religions, and they will be criticizing religions. We know if there is anything that is wrong in a religion, you call it out, but not to criticize the whole system of religion, because system of religion is a driving force. Is a driving force. So as a driving force, we need such a driving force to engage such a driving force also in our struggle, because you always look for a moving train. You look for a moving train. Now, religions is a moving train that have already got a lot of millions of people boarded. And and your duty is to come online. You want to stop religion, you want to stop the moving train, just because you wanted to talk about tradition or talk about things that is not an institution. And you are there, and Fulanis, they are trying to destroy the institutions of our traditions. Are that when you talk of traditions today, where is the system of that traditions you are talking about? Where is the driving force that is in that very system? That very system, that most of them were not properly documented, and the most of the practice were not properly explained. People, even most people who are on it, they are on ignorant. There is no proper documentations. And some of you who are coming even to criticize the moving train have not even taken time to document some of the things, and they explain it to a layman understanding. So, and these are just the things we need to understand, that what unite the people are the driving force. Activities. It is activities, it is action that unite people. It's not talk. Talk is very cheap. It doesn't unite anybody. You have to engage into research. You have to get some proof. You have to stretch out your argument and has proof for your argument before you can talk of using that argument to unite people. So it's very, very important that every one of us understand that unifying force has to base on action. And that is why we are taking action. We are taking action. There's no need why some of our villages, because they don't know what to do with their land. There's no way the land will be there, or years will pass and years will pass, the village is not benefiting it, and the Biafrans are not benefiting it, and our people are hungry. So it's better we come with a research, come with a practical research that can explain what the land can be used for, and how we can make the land fruitful for the villagers and for the individuals who are coming to invest. Then it now put a smile in the face of the villagers, because the land that have been lying west is now being benefited. It's not a benefit to them, and it will also be a laughter, because a laughter to the investors, because they are now making profit from the land that has been lying west.
But Mazo, the only thing that can bring smile to the villagers is when they see light shining. So it's
That
very,
is
very
exactly
important.
that
Yes,
is
it's very, very
exactly what
important
we are
that,
talking.
yes, it's very, very important we project the mind of our people to understand that your investment will bring the light. And when the light starts shining, those in the rural areas would be, will see the need to smile again and also get empowered. As we are speaking right now, in most of our rural areas, there are no electricity. People cannot enjoy 24-hour electricity, but these are the things we can actually put our investment on through a workable solar system that we've talked about on black and white television. This system can empower the cottage industries and also circulate life to the communities, and also give our communities the possibility to earn income by making their rooftops available. Because we are talking about using the rooftop of our communities to set up solar panels, and they can earn income because they made those rooftops available. That is another source of commerce. Mazi, go ahead.
Yeah, yes, Mazi Pat, because we are looking at the way that you should, the communities can have a reliable investment around them, even in a small scale, a reliable investment that before the corrupt money of the politicians get to them, they have already have means of survival. So so that at the end of the day, they might not abandon that the means of their survival to start following the corrupt politicians, that their money might come once in a year or once in 3 years. Very important, very important. And we want to get to this grassroots, unite our people towards their interest. It's very important that we have to make all our villages to understood that their interests count first, that their interest is very important, that their interest is counted in whatever things we are doing. Their interest is counted. Their interest is counted. It's very, very important.
Yeah, so Mazi, um, like we were saying, I want us to take a look. Just give me a little time, because when we talk about investment, it's very very important. We show our people the things we are talking about, equipment that we might need for investment to to help our agricultural sector, to bring it to the point where we can say yes, we are there already, um, for a higher production, higher productivity. Mazi, are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
So there is this video I want to show our people, and I haven't even told our people to share this program, but I would like you to share this program so that you can see this video. I brought this video so that our people can understand what we are talking about. Mazi Solomon,
Yep.
there is a video I want to play because it is onwe ihe ị na-ekwu na anwụpụta obele nwa agbịsị agọsị ya,
Yep.
akpị agọsị ya. So there is a video I want to show, and I want you guys to take a look at this video and imagine a situation where we can have this level of equipment for agricultural production, and the level of yield, the level of progress we'll be making by making food available for our people. We'll take a break as we watch this video, Mazi Solomon. Now, what you see here, if I tell you that what you see here is grass that is meant for animal feed, what you see being processed is for animal feed. Grass that is meant for the cattle, for goats and all the, for animal husbandry. Just imagine such a field that is used only to grow grass for animal feed. We are not talking about food that is meant for human this time. We are talking about grass that is meant for animal feed. So if you have such a massive industrial production of animal feed, now you have the possibility of having enough food for the animals, where in which we, from this animal feed, we can be assured that we can grow the cattle, we can grow the every kind of animal in Biafra land, where you can extract the milk, you can extract the meat, and all what may. So it's very, very important that our people understand the vision behind what we are talking about. And these are the kind of equipment we intend Biafrans to invest their money on. These are the kind of equipment we intend Biafrans to invest on in such a way that we can have a high productivity in 2021. And it is doable. It is doable. It's just a matter of people coming out, putting their money where their mouth is. And when you have such investment and people, farmers coming in to hire them for use, you are guaranteed that you'll be making your profit in this investment. And this investment is being put together as a package. It's being put together as a package. And if you want to make your inquiries on this, how you can participate, the number is on the screen. I'll put the number out there already on the screen. You can also drop us a private message on Black and White Web TV. I will get back to you. We have people who are already showing interest to put their investment in this direction, but we need more people to come forward because we need to get equipment that can serve the purpose of agricultural production in Biafra land. And these are some of the factors that we'll be dealing with in 2021. And we want to make it a goal that must be achieved. And every Biafran, especially those in the diaspora, have the burden of making sure that this thing happen. You can make this contribution. We are creating a cooperative, a kind of a cooperative system where people can come together and decide where they want to invest on. The area of logistics, like I said earlier, we talked about the areas of processing. We talked about the areas of you owning your own personal farm and get it to run for you by people on the ground. So these are the things we'll be looking at in 2021. And Black and White Web TV is here to bring this message to Biafrans. We are here to educate our people, enlighten our people on the need that we will no longer in 2021 going forward be thinking of doing container, because Biafrans are used to doing container importing. Now we can produce our own food and also export, so that people can also come and do container in Biafra land and take our products to their own countries. These are the things we are looking at. And I know that if we work towards that, we can make it happen. The number is on the screen. If you want to call in, you can call in, ask your question, send your greetings to your loved ones, because we'll be rounding up. 10 minutes that I promised is already out. But in fact, I believe that we've enjoyed the program, and we'll be winding down. I would have loved Mazi Solomon to come on board and give his last word, but if he's not there, I would like us to wind down. Then we'll be seeing you guys hopefully tomorrow with a new program. Professor Chinedu Abodike will be here by 5 p.m. later in the day, by evening, because we'll be having the brokers of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by 7 p.m. So we'll be taking program with Professor Chinedu Abodike, and he'll be coming to talk about ogiri eji esi ofe. He'll be talking about that spices that you use in cooking, and how our people can explore that angle. Rather than using Maggi to cook, we are trying to develop our own Maggi system, ogiri, that you use in cooking. So these are the things we'll be bringing forward through Chinedu Abodike, by 5 p.m. later in the day, and we'll be joining our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by 7 p.m. So I urge you to join us by 5 p.m. Biafra land time, on the 1st of January, which is in the next few hours, to participate. We are here to sell ideas to you. The opportunity is open, and we are here to educate our people, to bring our people mind back to what life used to be, but in a different dimension, that we can develop our agro system and make it viable, and make the world see Biafra for what it is, that we can have enough food on the ground, have enough food in Biafra land to feed the world. Thank you very much. I want to say thank you for being part of this program. It is my pleasure to have you, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next few hours. If you have questions, you can call on the number. If you have questions as well, you can drop message on Black and White Web TV page, and I will definitely respond to you. Thank you very much. I want to say thank you. God bless you. 2021 will be a year of blessing for all, and the manna shall fall on us all in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama. I want to say thank you for having me. My name is Mazi Ikem Patrick DK, and I want to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year is my pleasure. Happy New Year is my pleasure.